Warning, this footage contains scenes of explicit violence and gore.
Sweet dream.
You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know? Well, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them. Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins, the two battled each other fiercely like arch-enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting. But in the end, only one was left standing. Want to know the name? Devil May Cry.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Devil May Cry 3. Dante's Awakening, Special Edition. We're here and well, it's been almost a year since part 1 of our good old little playthrough of DMC 1. But yes, Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel into the second real game in the Devil May Cry series. We've got the options, we can load the game or we can do a new game. And since I've beaten this game before, we can either go as Virgil, a special edition bonus, or we can go as Dante, who is, I mean, it's his awakening. It says right there on the screen. I mean, he's the star of the show. Not discounting Virgil. He's here too and he's very important. But it's Dante it's all about. At least for us as the player. Let's go with the tutorial off and do it. Let's do it on the normal, and we can do it either yellow or gold mode. Now if we do it yellow mode, it'll be like DMC1, where in order to even continue after death we need to use a yellow orb, and if we then run out of yellow orbs, that's game over. We're sent back to the loading screen or the loading menu. We have to load a save. But in gold mode, we practically have infinite yellow orbs, and instead we can acquire very, very rare and expensive gold orbs that can then resurrect us on the spot. Of course, it's easier with gold because we don't have to worry about the yellow orbs, and this game is a bit harder than the first game, especially on a fresh save. And the gold mode did not exist until the special edition was made. But just for, less stress, and because 4 and 5 operate on the gold mode standard, we'll go for gold.
Devil May Cry.
And since I and the HD collection here have beaten the game before, we can also go directly to the hard mode. We can even change Dante's costume by pressing LB or RB, but we won't. Instead, we'll just go straight to Mission 1 on normal. once again. Capcom presents Devil May
You've
Cry
heard of it,
3.
haven't you? The Legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the evil entities off from our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just a child's fairy tale. But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do I know? Well, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them. Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins, the two battled each other fiercely like arch enemies. It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting.
So we're getting the same cutscene again, both in the preview and in the actual game beginning.
But in the end, only one was left standing.
Sorry, not open for business yet. I haven't even picked a name for this joint, and I'm already getting calls. You a customer too? Well, if you want to use the bathroom, help yourself. The toilet's in the back.
Is your name Dante, son of Sparta?
Where did you hear that?
From your brother. He sent this invitation for you. Please, accept it.
Invitation, huh? This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Of course, a little amulet hanging around Dante's neck is his half of the perfect amulet. Of course, we know this because we've beat the first game. And for these, with dialogue-free bits, just crazy action, I will every now and again, you know, sort of go over I feel the need. Pardon me.
Don't bet on it.
We can customize, and let's see, we've got in this game we've got the styles, we've got Trickster, Swordmaster, Gunslinger, and Royal Guard. Now Royal Guard is about minimizing damage of attacks by blocking and so on and so forth, and also deflecting the damage back at later points. So the Gunslinger, that's about getting more gun moves, Swordmaster about getting more sword moves, and Trickster increases armor ability. Now some see Trickster as being a defensive style, one that lets you dodge, like gives you a dedicated dodge button. But that's not actually the case. It allows you to close gaps really, really fast. Sure, it says allows the player to avoid enemy attacks, but what you really want to do with it is to, you know, keep the styling going, the stylish moves going. We'll go for the Swordmaster just because I like having more moves. It's good equipment. Right now we only have Ebony and Ivory and Rebellion. Not Force Edge like Dante had at the start of 1, but Rebellion. So what information do we have on it? A keepsake sword from Dante's father. This magic blade's true power hasn't fully awakened, so maybe that'll get awakened later. After all, it's Dante's awakening, and Ebony and Ivory are just Dante's personally designed handguns made for rapid fire action. See, they have levels, at least the guns do. And we can level them up, like increasing the power by using red orbs. Of course, right now we have 0. Then with actions and items and all that good stuff. But now we put our style on. So I say we go. We get going. Mission 1, a crazy party. A violent response to an insane caller. Let's rock. I'll hit already. Thought I could stagger it. Red orb, a magic red stone of crystallized demon blood. Offer it to the gods to earn new power. Come on. Oh, we still don't have Stinger as a standard move. We have this. And also this. Both of those, like this move with Propeller 1, that's from Swordmaster. That's his being able to like attack mid-air. I didn't mash fast enough to be able to do the thingy. Sure, I'm using the Helmbreaker a lot right now, mainly because we don't have any moves. So got the style meter before, and we can even taunt to get it up. That's why taunting in this game compared to the first one is a bit more, well, useful. Hey, we did it! This game has a bunch of crazy shit that can be done if you mash well enough on some combos. Like if we mash on this, hit, pause, and then just hit. Instead of doing that, we'll then get that weird million stabs combo. A green orb. Magic green stone of crystallized demon essence. Returns lost life power. And the taunts will also, rather than just being one-handed and two-handed taunts like the first game. Damn it, I didn't see it. Here it'll instead like become crazier the higher our style ranking is. Did see him off the side there, but I was greedy.
Is that it?
It's a good way to build our DT and style ranking. Once we get the Devil Trigger, we'll, it's like the first game, you'll also recharge it with taunts. Oh no.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!
And it will be. And it will be. So we've got the mission clear screen. C for time. A for orbs. B for style. D for damage, because we took a bit of damage. And S for items used, because we didn't use any items. And all in all, a B rank. So let's save the game. I've got my heart mode or primary save on 1, got the Virgil save on 3. But true to this little tradition, it can't really be a tradition since we've only done it once, we'll save to file number 8, just to avoid any difficulties. And of course, so that you, dear viewer, may rate, hate, and masturbate. So, let's go to the next mission.